Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Luhya, as a community, they're looking on a way to have one of their own from the community to ascend to power, just like any other community in this country. Though this kind of tribalism also, it has taught us a lot. But above all, going by how our politics is played in this country, because the truth is that our politics is local. You start by your own community before you get out. When you're not backed by your own community, it becomes a problem to ascend to power. Ruto naanza na Kalenjin. Uhuru Kenyatta kwa naanza na the Kikuyu. You talk about Kalonzo Musyoka, it is Kamba. You talk about Raila Odinga, now Raila is a very different person. For him, it is not just his community. You talk about Luo, you're talking about Luhya, you're talking about Coast Region, and Nairobi. He commands number all over. So it's the only person who break that tribal ceiling and stand above that level. The rest, hawa watu wote lazima unaanzia kwa village kule nyumbani ukisonga mbele. Now with that move, of course, as a community, there are many things people have been questioning. Who are these leaders that we should be focusing on to take over power? Who are these leaders that we have? Of course, we are seeing in Kenya Kwanza, Mudavadi, Wetangula. We have other group there, Eugene Wamalwa. Natembeya is now emerging, among other leaders. So with all this move, there are so many questions that people like Natembeya, the newcomers, are questioning about the support that Mudavadi and Wetangula have been enjoying in this country, but failed a community to get where they had hoped to reach up to. So, in his view, trusting in people like Mudavadi to lead us into where we are heading to and where our hope is presidency, it is waste of time. Ni sawa na kungojea yani meli kwa uwanja wa ndege. Ni sawa na hivyo. And he's giving reasons. According to Natembeya, which is very true, when Ruto was in high school, Mudavadi was a minister. Today, the same person who was in high school when Mudavadi was already an active politician, a minister, a senior person in the government, Ruto is employing the same person. He is appointing him as a minister. Then we are still hoping that Mudavadi will drive us to our destiny. Then we are putting our hope in a wrong person because of that. That his juniors are now employing him. How do we still hope such a person can liberate the Mulembe nation? So because of that, Mudavadi has displayed, as a failure person politically, and we should be focusing on other people to liberate us. Not this one that his juniors are coming from back, and now is depending on his juniors, to call them sir and all that, then wait for appointment. He is a failure.
Ruto akiingia kwa siasa, akikuwa high school, Mudavadi alikuwa minister. High school, akikuwa high school, Musalia Mudavadi alikuwa waziri katika serikali ya Mzee Moi. Miaka imeenda mpaka saa hizi tena Ruto ambaye alikuwa high school anaandika Mudavadi waziri. Hiyo ndio shida yetu, tunasema watu yetu tokeni huko ngangania. Wale wote wanasema Musalia Mudavadi anasema hii namba 3. Wetangula anasema hii namba 3. So which is which? Tumesema tawe. Hiyo ndio tawe, tumesema tawe.
Now we just want to try and confirm what Natembeya is telling us, if it is true or not, and then also trying to compare with the current political situation to understand if indeed people like Mudavadi, Wetangula are leaders that we should look up to, or change and bring in the new blood. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscriber Samasa. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, is it true Mudavadi was already a minister when Ruto was still in high school? Possibly true. How did Mudavadi join politics? And how did he ascend to power? This was an accident. He just came to power by an accident. The father died in a road accident. Then from there, Mudavadi succeeded his father. As simple as that. And at the same time, when he succeeded his father, that's how he just by accident landed into a ministry as a minister. So you go and check on his education background. Mudavadi was in the University of Nairobi in 1984. Now look at Ruto. Ruto was in the University of Nairobi in 1987 to 1990. So you check the difference there, you can see 1987 and 1987 and 1984. So Musalia Mudavadi became a member of parliament in 1997. Now, in 1997, Ruto had not finished his education. Definitely, because Ruto joined university in 1987, now Mudavadi a member of parliament in 1989. Therefore, this tells you that Ruto finished university in 1990. So, Mudavadi was a minister when Ruto was in university, just after high school. One, a minister, in fact, a member of parliament and a minister, another one, a university student. So, Ruto was a student when Mudavadi was a minister. His ranking was above a member of parliament, a minister in charge of an entire ministry. Another one, just a student. So Ruto became a member of parliament in December 1997, Eldoret North. So the difference in years when Ruto joined politics and when Mudavadi joined politics is a whopping 8 years difference. This means Mudavadi had a huge experience in politics. He was elected for the second term in office as Ruto was joining politics for the first time. Mudavadi had served close to 2 terms in office as a member of parliament and as a minister, because for the whole of his life, when Moi was the president, Mudavadi was ever a minister. Huyu hajawahi pigiwa kura akakuwa tu mbunge bila kuwa minister. No. Even when he received beatings from Akaranga, when he made a comeback through ODM, he was made a minister also. So, yeye maisha yake yote akiingia kwa bunge, amekuwa tu waziri throughout. It's either you are a prime minister, prime cabinet secretary, or you are in fact at one point he was a deputy prime minister, then a vice president. So, any time he has been on the side of government, wameshinda kura, lazima he will serve in a bigger position. So the difference is 8 years. So a man who joined politics 8 years earlier than William Ruto, now depending on Ruto to appoint him. Mudavadi became a minister for supply and marketing in 1987. Same time he became a minister, a member of parliament. So, you check on this and you tell me, is Natembeya right or wrong? Is Mudavadi the right person to lead Luyas into prosperity they are looking for in terms of having someone from the community ascending to the higher office? Is he promising? Is he that kind of a leader? and how is he proving this? Today, Musalia Mudavadi under William Ruto, they are fighting with the Wetangula. Mimi ni number 3, huyu ni number 3. These are the people that we're looking for. Now, if today Raila Odinga was the president and Mudavadi is serving under Raila Odinga, I think Natembeya will not be questioning this. Because for Raila it is different. Yeye ni baba wake wa kisiasa, hiyo ni ukweli moyo, Raila na wengine. And again you see, people will bring in the issue of Raila Odinga. Raila is not serving under Ruto. He has not been appointed by Ruto, but he can just advise Ruto's administration. What he's looking for is something different, bigger and far above Ruto. What any retired president in Africa will be looking up to. The chairman of African Union Commission, huko juu. So Mudavadi is here, saluting Ruto, calling him sir, a man who was his junior when he was a student, but the other one was a minister. How can we hope for such a person to ascend to power? Now his juniors are coming from behind, taking over power and employing him. Once your juniors are employing you, definitely possibility of you competing with your juniors and winning is not there. It is not there. So these people, because they have failed to achieve that greater honor, they only become dealers. Come, we negotiate here, you give me this and all that, I serve under you. So according to Natembeya, Mudavadi is not that promising leader that we can put our hope in as a community to ascend to power. According to him, this is Tawe. Such a person must go. We have to embrace the upcoming leaders, test new blood, and do away with these other leaders. Kufikia hapo sijui kama tunaelewana. And it is true, Mudavadi served in higher position and his boss was a student. So right now he should just be advising Ruto if Ruto is the president, but not serving under Ruto. The only law Mudavadi should have gone was to be an opposition leader against William Samuel Ruto. If Ruto is the president today, for you to promise the community that you will ascend to power and you are heading there, then you should be opposing William Ruto's failures in opposition with your party, very strong, with good numbers of elected leaders. Hauna hata chama, hauna hao watu. Wewe uko pale unasema utakuwa president. As if wanakupea tu on a silver plate. It can't happen, and that's why Natembeya is questioning Musalia Mudavadi. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.